There is a lot going on in Washington that we cannot do anything about. Even if we try, there is a lot going on of families in communities that could do something about but we don't. Three IELTS and many have cited the condition of the family determines the condition of the culture, so to simplify my plan it can be put like this in simplest form have a bound of kids and homeschool them to expand it a little big I suggest that we land by guns. By books towards the TV of that decide why to live I can take credit. For this plan it was actually ready proposed B. The singer Juan Prine might he rest in praising in song Spanish. People dream wish is a great song if you never. He had it in words he shall blow up your thing now away your paper, go to the country. Builder, you a home plan leader, harden cut a loft patch, try and being Jesus on your own. This indecent in the side tag overload the page, but the rest of the yes I it is best part. For but I have heard from a number of people remaining, few people I am sorry to work there is still I cancel what take I use with this plan they cite this. Is under it as warning of the written my blow your guys. A school system to have them away from the cities to extract them. Even a late frame from the bus of social media and pop culture we can do you what say we need to remain immersed in this environment our kids have to remain immersed so what the kind really think and achieve ultimate victory the common phrase where many in order the years for homeschool is that conversative. Parents should send their kids to public school so that the kids can be alike to others, alike to turnings, and also so my they can be equipped to live in. Our society and kister the hook, trails and temptations that come with it etc. Now I thanks the attitude is a compliment we were not explaining we. I discovered these children do not learn to stand apart from the culture of the individuals, being totally immersed in the from the moment of birth. They especially learn they do learn how to believe, how to the verb words for. To as the one time to be regarded public school, I toward the formative years. I can know enjoy work that way because I have eyes and I can look around. Ar- and I can see that it does work that way and has worked that way. On the contrary, total immersion in the culture, especially with respect to public school, has the effect of condition our children. Most kids don't learn to be grab and ball and so be spending items teams for instantly. They learn to be who's like everyone else. There is expression. My day are they. Probablemente are you probably in this dig area but actually are in but my ball. They are the things it is a good exception are just that their exception this general rule. Is that public school product the kinds of kids that the system is designed to produce. And part of that design a public school is that the primary influence over your child The people want the most property, judging your children sending the example are not the teachers, but his peers. These eyes were going to spend most of his time with. It's the probable thing we must seek. Kids, in fact, they will learn to lie for their approval. That's what kids do. They learn to lie. There is the practice for the approval, there is purse. So desesperate in fact time in the don't get it or they get it and their approval is taken away. So many kids will tell themselves the submitting what was around of the 2 years old kids committing suicide under wrath of more much American history. Not it happens and it's almost like we tag IO ranting instead of us asking how the hell isn't it happening, what is happening. What is because kids in the school are conditionally via each other. To act like each other. To want to be each other. This is a problem because none of them have any clue about anything. They are running in circles following each other. Devlin leading, Devlin leading, Devlin leading, Devlin leading, Devlin leading. So if the walls is the rise of the keys to fix the code, fix when then we have to first try and keep train before we send them all into the powerful conversative parent to the many of the as large in the children or before they be fully equipped and tricked and expert. It is your the magically turn on out okay in the probably won't. It joins is most case. This way it's necessary to put some distance. Before the culture and kids to have the space to learn and gardens because they're you know before they're subject to the constant approbation under Latin. Pursuit to conform, it is in for subject the entire pursuit before they even have the tools to handle it. It's like insanity looking into the world with a saw and for nouns, and taking him to building a house, my merciful, my smart, and most naturally reserved kids. We figure in on and somewhere, bully house would most will. Not, I will lot kids are going to differ who will not have failed had they been a hip a fig. More tools and my beloved